The US president has visited Colorado, where he's met victims of Friday's mass shooting at a cinema in the Denver suburb of Aurora. Barack Obama told locals that the whole of America is thinking of them. 9 people are still in a critical condition after the attack, in which 12 were killed.
A community in shock as the people of Aurora, Colorado tried to come to terms with Friday's cinema shooting. President Barack Obama flew in to offer his own words of comfort. 12 people died and another 58 were wounded after a lone gunman opened fire during a screening of the new Batman film, among them a 6-year-old girl.
US President Barack Obama arrived in the Denver suburb and met with families of the 12 people killed as well as wounded survivors of the massacre. Mr. Obama told them all of America and much of the world is thinking of them.
Obama visited a hospital where 10 survivors are being treated. He spent 3 hours consoling the wounded and the bereaved. He said he came as a father and husband.
When you have an opportunity to visit with families who have lost their loved ones, as I described to them, I come to them not so much as president as I do as a father and as a husband. And I think that the reason stories like this have such an impact on us is because we can all understand what it would be to have somebody that we love taken from us in this fashion, what it would be like and how it would impact us. I had a chance to visit with each family, and most of the conversation was filled with memory. It was an opportunity for families to describe how wonderful their brother or their son or daughter was, and the lives that they had touched, and the dreams that they held for the future. I confessed to them that words are always inadequate in these kinds of situations, but that my main task was to serve as a representative of the entire country and let them know that we are thinking about them at this moment and will continue to think about them each and every day, and that the awareness that not only all of America but much of the world is thinking about them might serve as some comfort. I also tried to assure them that although the perpetrator of this evil act has received a lot of attention over the last couple of days, that attention will fade away. And in the end, after he has felt the full force of our justice system, what will be remembered are the good people who were impacted by this tragedy.
Thousands came, not just to grieve, but to show how a community had been strengthened, not destroyed by this tragedy. Police officers were applauded, regardless of whether or not they'd been at the scene of the shooting.
There will be many stories that unfold beyond what's already been told. Many of those stories are going to talk about the heroic actions of Aurora police officers. Literally within seconds, they had apprehended the suspect, and I refuse to say his name.
Friends of the 12 people who died came together to mourn their loss and to celebrate their lives. Michaela Medic was one of the victims.
Gathering here just shows that the world can unite. We can unite as a city, as a people. We're one, all of us.
They came singly and in groups, hundreds of them over the course of the day, to pay their respects to the victims of the Colorado cinema shooting. President Obama came as well. He said he came not so much as a president, but as a father and husband who understood the loss the victims' families must be feeling. He spoke to some of those families, and he said he confessed that words are inadequate, but he said he represents the country and the country is thinking about them.